What's up, you guys? This is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And wouldn't you know it, right after a movie comes out where there seems to be some relative box office hit and it happens to have diversity characters like Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales as Miles Morales, and Cuck Peter Parker, and Black Jessica Drew Spider-Woman, who's pregnant, which doesn't make any sense because she's 5 months pregnant for at least 9 months after the fact. Yeah, you gotta watch the movie to understand that reference. Nevertheless, right away, child body mutilation activist claims Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse's Gwen Stacy is transgender. And I'm just gonna say this, it's pretty obvious that she's not transgender, mostly because of the fact that there is no bulge. That may sound a little bit crude, but you can pretty much tell there's no bulge. She's not a transgender character. There's also no Adam's apple, so she's not a transgender character. And I don't know if they're just basing it off of the haircut. I haven't read this article, so we're going to get into it, shall we? Numerous body mutilation activists took to social media to claim that Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is transgender. Twitter user Gray Fox Leah posted on Twitter, Gwen Stacy is trans. Her whole arc is a trans allegory. The colors are trans flag. The colors have been around a little bit longer than I think the trans flag has been. But nevertheless, we'll go with that for now. Let's see what they can actually argument here. Let's see what they can come up as an argument for this movie. The user then added, but most telling, her white cop dad wears the trans color on his uniform. No effing cop is that much of an ally unless they have a trans family member. Or, here's an idea. Perhaps, this movie's just trying to indoctrinate people. We already know that there was this trans kids lives matter or some bullcrap like that in her bedroom that was revealed in the trailer alone. You didn't even have to go see the movie to see that there was indoctrination targeted at kids in this movie. I mean, there it is. There's a screenshot right there on the top left-hand corner of this pile of screens, of this pile of screenshots. Right there, top left-hand corner. That's the image I'm talking about. From the trailer itself. But you're going to assume that she's somehow trans because she happens to have colors that might match a trans flag? Shut up. The user then added, by the way, I'm cool with shoving trans, queer, and POC characters down y'all's throats. If you don't like it, you have crappy taste. And someone has to give you something with effing flavor. You can't just have salt on everything. I don't even know what this person's trying to insinuate here. It's trying to insinuate that typical relationships, normal relationships that have been around since the beginning of the earth are one of the most long-lasting, most efficient seasonings out there. I mean, I'm okay with that. But really? You're going to force something down someone's throat? I thought indoctrination wasn't happening. It seems kind of strange that you might be suggesting that they're trying to force it down people's throats when you've been saying for years that it shouldn't even matter. House of Slaughter artist Chris Sheehan Chris Sheehan shared all the you haven't read the comics people are funny because neither have they. Miles isn't the same Miles from the comics. Why would Gwen be? In an infinite multiverse of possibilities, and we can't have a trans Gwen? Silly. So your argument is, because I want it, it is true! Woo! Which is pretty much all the argument that any leftist ever has, for anything. Another user tweeted, people say Gwen being trans is a stretch, but I can confirm it's true and canon because I am Gwen Stacy and I am trans. Have a good day. That seems more like a joke, but I don't know. Another responded, I'm laughing at the fans arguing that it couldn't possibly be canon. Literally, did they watch the movie? It's a whole dang commentary on what canon means, and that canon can change. Anyways, you look amazing, and a perfect Gwen. Okay. I'm still not sure what anybody's actual legitimate argument is for Gwen Stacy being trans other than, I want it to be that way! It is that way because I wish it to be so! Woo! that's pretty much the extent of the argument that these people have regarding the possibility that Gwen Stacy could be trans, when literally nothing is pointed to that other than the fact that she might have some pink on her costume that matches the same pink as the trans flag. I guess that's enough evidence. That's like someone who's never watched Star Wars looking at the fact that Darth Vader chokes people, and so does Count Dooku or someone else who's not Anakin Skywalker, and saying, I think that Darth Vader and Jar Jar Binks are the same person because they're both tall. You know, that's pretty much the extent of this individual's idea. Like, there's no evidence. If the next movie she pulls down her pants and there's a bulge, then great. You guys can have all that you want and more. But seriously, stop trying to push this garbage on anybody. This movie's already got stupid commentary coming from individuals who really, really don't like when fans talk about the fact that Miles Morales is Miles Morales. Gwen Stacy is the first trans spider person in the Spider-Verse, tweeted May Beg Grayson. Okay. Again, just cite anything. Cite anything that is actually legitimately provable. You can't, because there isn't anything legitimately provable. There's not anything in here. What the heck, dude? Why are people? Why? Why are people? That's a good question. I don't know. Why are people? You guys answer that question in the comments below. Aaron in the Morn responded to Gray Fox Leah, writing, Holy crap, I love Spider-Verse, and I am just now learning that they basically all but say Gwen Stacy is trans. Even if she's not, she's a hell of an ally with a Protect Trans Kids flag over her door. Can't wait to watch this movie. See, that's another thing. These people haven't even seen the movie yet. They're just taking the advice of other weird Twitter users. And what exactly makes someone an ally talking about protect trans kids, baby? Really? You want someone to constantly be saying, yes, we should mutilate little children. That's what I'm supporting. Take away their ability to grow up a normal life and strip them of all of their normalcy or normality. Let's just cut off their genitals and replace them with fake parts. Yes, trans kids, woo! Because that is happening. People who say it isn't happening are either lying or they're idiotic because they just can't freaking look it up. The whole trans kids thing is just a losing argument for everyone in the leftosphere, okay? Everybody in the progressive sphere is an idiot if they argue for trans kids. And to suggest that Gwen Stacy is somehow awesome for supporting trans kids is bullcrap, because she's not awesome. She's supporting the mutilation of children. And then to suggest that she is trans herself is just insane. Does everybody, let me just ask this, does everybody who happens to support trans people, are they trans? No! The vast majority of them are just absolute lunatics. Nancy Pelosi supports trans. Are you going to say that Nancy Pelosi's probably a bad example. She's not the best looking woman out there. She's probably drunk 90% of the time, and who knows if she's actually a man. But that's besides the point, okay? Joe Biden, of course, he's a dementia-riddled old muppet, but are you going to say that he's trans too? Are you going to say that 90% of people who support trans people are somehow trans? No, it's probably liberal white women. As a domestic, and not a domestic, as a demographic. Liberal white women living with 17 cats. That's probably the majority of individuals who support trans people and aren't really thinking about the repercussions of it. Okay? Like, really? These people are, oh, goodness gracious, man. I'm losing brain cells thinking about how people could look at colors and say, they match, therefore they are! It just doesn't make any sense. I'm being serious right now. Who's thinking this legitimately? What kind of leaps and bounds of stupidity do you have to have in order to make this make sense? What is going on? Why is the world the way that it is? Why? I'm losing my mind here. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to do it for this video. The world is burning, and I hope it continues to, so that we can just get past all this garbage. Nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, share this video out there with your friends, subscribe and hit that bell notification icon, and make sure to check me out on all my different socials and my Rumble. I leave links to those in the description below. I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.